Okay, we are in the final round of our 8-4. Looks like we're going against Contaxion. So, let's see if we can keep eking these out. This is a keep. I've got a 2-drop, a 3-drop. I mean, I've got turns on, yeah. Got plays on turns 2, 3, and 4, because if the Gilder lives, I get Prickle Boar out on turn 4. I don't want to be drawing extra land, though. That's all the land I want. Until I get Molten Vortex down. At which point, just bring them. Another blue-white. Maybe this is the guy with the Thunderclap Wyvern. Topin Freeblade. No, Maritime Guard. Okay. So he's going a bit more defensive. No floods. 6 lands and a ramp creature. Not exactly talking prime time here. Oof. Consul's a tenant, huh? That is a problem. But 2 Prickle Boars and a Boggart Brute is also a problem for my opponent. So I'm going to hold up. If he wants to get aggro, I mean, I could be dumb and double block the Consul's Lieutenant, but that's just asking for a blowout. Alright, what is he waiting on? He's got 1 blue. There are no instants or sorceries in this particular format that you can cast on 1 blue. At least, not to do anything. Thinking Clash of Wills on 1 blue, which could trigger Prowess, but yeah, it's that notorious 4 mana. Oof. Well, that's a problem. That is a problem that I want to Lightning Javelin away. Hint, hint, deck. But he has to be careful, because if he attacks me for 3, I can attack back for 3 unless he has another 2-drop. And then I just start dropping the Prickle Boars. And having 2 of these coming at you, that's not good news for anyone. So yeah, next turn I'll get Prickle Boar down. Turn after that, I can't imagine I'll be doing much other than putting another Prickle Boar down. He's definitely thinking his options over. Stuff he could have that I would be worried about would be Topin Freeblade. I mean, pretty much any of the 2-drops in the format. Swift Reckoning could be something he has in hand, but he would have to hold that as a sorcery. He doesn't have Spell Mastery yet. Yeah, if he's doing this and playing defensively, then I'm kind of curious. Because he should want to get this thing renowned as soon as possible. And I'm not going to block. There is some merit to the concept of just chumping with the Leaf Gilder, but I think this is a case where I do race, because 2 Prickle Boars and a Boggart Brute is a pretty good board state. Yeah. He's probably going to tap the Gilder anyway. Yeah, I can't double block because he's going to tap one of my creatures. Yep. You got me. You got me for 3. Oh, even better. Yep. So now It's going to slow me down. Yeah, I have to Wild Instincts the elf versus the lieutenant, which is a shame. Or do I? No, I think I hold off. I think I do this next turn when I can Prickle Bore. And then still attack in. Yeah. That is the play. That way, even if he has suppression bonds or some such, then I can still use that. Suppression bonds for claustrophobia. Separatist Void Mage, be a pain in the ass. But nothing insurmountable. Okay. So now I'll know if he has Enshrouding Mist. Because if he does, he will definitely be using it here. But he doesn't. So I'm just going to swing with the Brute and the Boar. Because I'm okay trading the Brute for a Free Blade. If that means I've still got the Boar. I mean, I'm swinging in for 7 right now. Yeah, no. You're losing the Free Blade, buddy. The next turn, I'll have 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I can Prickle Bore and Sergeant. Get this down. Go to combat. He has nothing that can block this profitably. Yeah, he's just chumping. And 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. Huh. I miscounted. I thought I had. Meh. Oop, nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass turn. Yeah, he wants none of that. Alright, so what did I see that... I mean, I really saw nothing that warranted sideboarding. I mean, he's got some great cards in his deck, but I think I have as much as I can to ward that off. Well, I didn't see much flying, so maybe an Orchard Spirit in lieu of my Dragon Fodder. Slows me down a little bit, which is relevant. So what have I got on turn 2 if I take that out? I've got Majoring... Oh, yeah. I've got plays. Yeah, I think that's the route to go. Cobble Brood is terrible against his deck. Chandra's Fury doesn't do much. And he didn't see any of my Infectious Bloodlusts. So I've got that going for me. This is a keeper hand for sure. Because, yeah, then I'll turn 1, hold up Impulse. Turn 3, get down the Spirit. Turn 4, I can either Instinct or something. Depending upon who's got, I can either Impulse the Orchard Spirit onto something, or I can Bloodlust. Okay. So I could really wreck him. Well, not really wreck him, but if he plays a 2-drop and then equips the Sigil, Fiery Impulse will do very good things. Oh. I will be Fiery Impulsing that. I'd rather deal with a 1/1 Thopter than 2 1/1 Thopters, or however many 1/1 Thopters. And he does have I'm going to get one of my Sergeants down and try to start making him do work. He did miss a land drop. Okay, so he's back on pace with the lands. Guardians of Meletis. Yeah. So this is where I would definitely sideboard in I could actually kill the Guardians this turn if I attack with the Sergeant. I'm really not out anything by attacking with the Sergeant. It's not ideal to have that kind of removal, but so much of what I have is on the ground. Yep. That, unfortunately, I think that is worth it. Next turn, I'll get a Sergeant down, and I will probably Bloodlust it. Or I'll get that Orchard Spirit down and Bloodlust it. Okay, if he's going to hit me for 2 with the Thopter, I think I'll go ground game. Get Sergeant down. Get Bloodlust on him. Get that Summoning Sickness out of here. So I'm sure he'll just block here, but it does swing the race in my favor. Because now I basically have an angry Pricklebore. Although, he's at 4 mana now, so Suppression Bonds is probably coming in. Nope, Void Mage. Okay. So, is he going to attack for 2, 3? Alright. Well. Get my Archer Spirit down. Get my Sergeant down. And now if he attacks with the Thopter, at least I have something I can attack back with. And unless he gets a bigger body down, I can attack with both Sergeants. Downside is I can't block that. Okay. Well, he's got 4 mana up. Yep. There it is. The Thunderclap. I'd love to see a Molten Vortex right now. Just saying. Because... whew. Yeah. I'm going to lose this one. Because he's got, well, 5 in the air. Problem being, even if I get rid of the Thopter, then he just equips the Wyvern. But if I do it at the beginning of combat, do I have... I do have enough to kill the Wyvern, because I do have Spell Mastery. I mean, I'm sure he's just going to all-out assault. But if for some reason he does attack with just the one... yeah, I mean, he's still got me with the Wyvern in the air. Yep. Okay. So, sideboard plan definitely coming in here. Aerial Volley is now a thing. Smash to Smithereens is also a thing. I will take out... yeah, just get rid of the Infectious Bloodlusts. My creatures overall, I think, compare favorably with his. We'll play first. I will keep this. Yep. Because it's only 2 lands, but on turn 2, I get the Gilder. Turn 3, Thopter Engineer. Turn 4, another Gilder maybe. I am not flooding by any means here. I'm willing to contend that this game, if I draw Molten Vortex, I win. Of course, I'm not seeing a whole lot of lands, so... but I'm seeing enough. I think... yeah, I'm going to get the Thopter Engineer in, and I'm going to hold up Fiery Impulse. And as much as possible, yeah, I'm going to try to hold up the Subterranean Scout until I can get a sergeant through for damage. Thopter Engineer also does a pretty good job of holding the ground. Okay. Just gonna attack in the air. Get down Sergeant again. If nothing significant changes next turn, I will probably try to scout the Sergeant and then get the Gilder down. Okay. But something changed. Acolyte of the Inferno. Well, no, not really. Gonna do this. If he attacks, if he Sigils of Valor the Watercourser, then I will just chump with my Scout. If he tries to get it on the Freeblade, I just Fiery Impulse. If he Separatist Void Mages, my Crowan Sergeant. Then I get the Feel Bads. Well, that sucks. Because now, unfortunately, I cannot afford to... Yeah, I just have to chump with the Scout. Oh, because if I had one more piece of removal, it'd be a different story. But that Walker... Five? I mean, I could just... Yeah, I think that's what I do. I think I triple block. Kind of sucks. But... this way I'm getting rid of the Freeblade and the Hanger back. I mean, it's a 2 for 4, kind of. And I do need to draw a land. Okay. So, if I swing in... he can kill my dude. Yeah, I think I just put Acolyte down. And then... just hope and pray for a shatter. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with the Sergeant. He's just going to take it. Next turn, I'm assuming he will Sigil of Valor something and attack with just that. So that is a 4/4 Thopter. That's fine. Oh, aerial volley. Beautiful. So now I do that. Yeah. I do that. See what his response is. Then I'm going to attack with everything. I mean, he can trade with the Acolyte. Which is a bummer. But he also is down to 8. Okay. So he attacks me for 3, 4, I mean, yeah. That Water Courser can get pretty big now. He can hit me for 6 here. Which means I start holding back the Thopter to chump. Alright. I'll put the Recluse down now. So he's got 2 of them. Alright, well now I'll have 2 chump blockers. Because I will put the Bully out post-combat. And I will just use him to chump block. Fortunately, right now, Molten Vortex does kind of become a dead card. Okay. I mean, he can go aggro if he wants. Has to attack. So if I attack all out, he can kill 2 of my things, go down to 2. Yeah, not good enough. But Pricklebore could do it. Okay. Does he have a counterspell? Nope. So if I survive this turn, he has to block a lot. All right. I'm just going to attack. Yeah, I'll attack with the Leaf Gilder. Okay, that's fine. Because... Yep. I will Fiery Impulse that away. And... Okay. And he is not in a good spot. Come on. Just one time me a Shatter. Just get rid of that Sigil and be done with it. He needs to get a second blocker, period. No second blocker, game over. I mean, he could have another Thunderclap, or he could have Disperse or Anchor to the Ether. Yep, Consul's Lieutenant will work. Okay. Yeah, I think I attack with everything. Because he can attack back for not enough to kill me. And this way, even if things go awry, now he really needs two blockers. Okay. Void Mage. Yeah. All right. Got there. So, hey, success in an 8-4. I like that. Well, I didn't think my deck was that great, but I ran across some matchups where I was able to grind everything out and make all the good stuff happen. I was able to rare draft an Orbs of Warding that never became relevant. I gotta say, First Strike was an all-star in here. And that's... I'm not going to call it an archetype, because that's way over aggrandizing it. But First Strikers with that Infectious Bloodlust, I mean, that's real stuff. When you're throwing a 7-4 Pricklebore at him, or a 4-3 Akroan Sergeant, it's tough to keep up with. I mean, you saw that one board state where I had the two Pricklebores out, and there was just nothing the guy could do. So, fantastic. Well, get these uploaded and see where the next